for today, I would say let's get started with the news. I would say this news, I would say it's not US and Iran war, but now I would say this news are from the US partial government shutdown, which also affect one department, which also US DHS or Department of Homeland Security. But inside of the Department of Homeland Security, also have TSA workers, which I would say also work in the airport, for example, like the security checks, something like that. Which I would say now the United States of America still on, I would say, the US partial government shutdown, by the way, which also affect only one department, which also Department of Homeland Security, which also affect on TSA, I would say, and also the TSA worker has been missed paycheck as well, as long as, because if this shutdown affects Department of Homeland Security, which means that the employees that are in Department of Homeland Security, which also including TSA, will not receiving a paycheck. And now currently, the partial government shutdown are not reopened yet. So I would say let's get example. For example, in Washington D.C., for example, like in Hartsfield Jackson Atlanta International Airport, which also I think it's in Atlanta, which some I would say some of the TSA workers are not show up to work at Tuesday, which also yesterday, which I would say the airport general manager of a Atlanta International Airport telling that I would say, which causing passenger to wait in line for, I would say, for 2 hours as well. And also long line can cause missing flights, and also some, I would say, some of like missing flights as well, and also have long hours on TSA line, which I would say the airport general manager recommend to, I would say, spare for a lot of time to go to airport. I would say in nationwide, I would say not just Atlanta International Airport as well. And also currently now the TSA worker didn't receiving paychecks until now, which still partial government shutdown. And also I was gonna say is now currently I would say at least 366 transportation security officer has been quit since, I would say, the start of the government shutdown, which according to a US Department of Homeland Security as well. Which these workers, I would say, since the government shutdown, and also these TSA workers has been mispaid for over 6 months, which I would say these statements are from a DHS news release on Tuesday, which also you can look on the US DHS website as well. And also, these government shutdown are not just affect in Atlanta International Airport, which also affect on Denver International Airport, Seattle Tacoma International Airport, or even Harry Reid International Airport, which also in Las Vegas as well. And which these airports as well, I would say, assisting the travelers to help the TSA officers, which due to the due to a TSA officer outage in the airport on, I would say, on the security check as well. And here's are some updates, I would say, the effects on, I would say, the US partial government shutdown, which also only occur one department, which also Department of Homeland Security, or you can call DHS as well.